All right, we have here a Permobil F5 power chair. These are very hard to find. There's a lot of F3s, M3s, but the F5s are hard to find just because they're a lot more expensive and there's not that many around. So the F5 is, if you're looking for speed and a higher seat lift and all the function, this is one to look at. This F5 here has about 68 miles total usage, so it's about 3 months of usage. So this chair was used for about 3 months. It's got a total mileage of about 65 miles on it. It has the 14-inch seat lift, that's right. So the F5 is the only chair the seat goes up to 14 inches. All the other chairs goes up to 10 or 12. This goes up to 14 inches. So we have the 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric legs, and the F5 is one of the few chairs that will go between 7 to 7.5 miles an hour outside. So it's even faster, between 7 and 7.5 miles an hour, okay? So all the features on this chair can be worked through the joystick or through the switch bar. I like to use this one here because it's quicker for me. So if you hold the first button down, that's your seat lift, you will notice the seat lift going up. So you're going to start roughly at 22 inches. So if you add 14 inches, by the time you're all the way to the top, all the way up, you'll be at 36 inches. So that's definitely very, very high. And we're all the way up almost. And the nice thing about this thing, when the chair is elevated like this, it will still drive with the seat elevated. I need to get it off the wall here a little bit. So it'll drive at a reduced speed, of course, but it'll still move pretty good. So this is the chair with the seat elevated. All right, let's look at the base while we have it elevated. So this is a front wheel drive. So what that means is no wheel in front of this wheel on the ground. There's a tip wheel here, but it's not on the ground, okay? It's only there for protection. So all the weight of the chair, and this chair weighs probably 425 pounds because it's all metal and motors. 425 pounds, if you have a 300 pound or a 200 pound weight person, that's over 500 pounds of weight coming down on this wheel right here. So it gives you good traction because you got a lot of, all your weight's on the bottom of the wheel. So it's a front wheel drive chair, 14-inch solid tires, nice blue color matching the wheels. You have the 8-inch caster wheels in the back, and you have this suspension on this side here. You have the suspension for the front, suspension for the back. You have 2 of these shocks on this side, and you have 2 more on the opposite side. You also have your anchor point here, and you have another anchor point behind this fork right here. This is where you would secure your chair to your lift or your van for transportation on these anchor points, okay? There's a motor for each wheel. So right now this chair, as I said, weighs 425 pounds. So I can't lift it and I can't push it because it's in gear. But if I turn the power off, as I said, there's 2 motors, one for this side, and you can see at the end of the motor there's a lever here. If I push that lever down, what that does, it frees the wheel up. So now you're in neutral, okay? You can actually see the back of the motor back there. You can actually see the motor back there. So when you're done though pushing it, make sure you put this back up. I get a lot of calls during the daytime. People are all freaking out because their chair's not working, but they had it in neutral. Okay, put it back up, then turn your computer back on. And the reason you want the computer off when you put it in neutral, you want no resistance in the motor, okay? You can see the actuator is right here. You can see the hardware, the way the armature is, how solid that's built on that chair. Just a nice design. It's made by Permobil, which is the highest quality you can get. Now I'm going to turn the power back on. And I'm going to move the chair forward. We're going to bring the seat back down. The chair also has what's called a swing away joystick. So what that means is if you're right-handed and you want to get close to a table, you can swing the joystick to the side. If you're left-handed, we can switch everything to the left side, and this joystick will swing away to the left side, okay? So it can be put on either side. This is called a swing away joystick. The next function I'm going to show you right now is called the electric tilt. The electric tilt is when the base goes back. The base is this portion right here. So when that goes back, it'll take the leg, it'll take the back, because they're all connected together. This is called the electric tilt. And the next feature I'm going to show you are the electric legs. So these legs are electric, but now they're a little short, but we can adjust them. If you're 5 feet tall or 6'2", we can push them way out there so they fit your legs. Your feet, they fit your body. So this is a little extreme right here, but you could be halfway tilted. If you were halfway tilted, you could be, I'm going to bring it down, and you can see your legs will still be higher in your body. So even if you were halfway tilted, you can see where your feet would be higher than your body right there. Okay? So far we've covered the seat lift, the tilt, and the legs. The last function is the electric recline. The electric recline is when the back goes back by itself. That's called the electric recline. So if you're laying down in your chair and you want to see what it looked like, I'm going to bring it all as far down as it'll go. Then you can see. So this is as far as this seat will go down. Okay, so if you were laying down, this is what it would look like on that chair. Okay, I'm going to bring the recline back up, and I'm going to bring the legs back down. I'm hitting 2 buttons at once. You can do 2 functions at once through the joystick if you want to do it through the joystick. When you're outside, make sure you leave your feet out. Now on that one right now, because the legs are short, they're way off the ground, but if we were to adjust this chair for a 6-foot person, they would be about 3 inches off the ground instead of 8 inches off the ground, okay? So, let's look at the front of the chair. So the front of the chair, if you're in the house, you'd want to put your legs all the way in, your feet, see, like this. All the way in. That will give you the best turning radius. Now they're all the way in, so if you're in the house, this is what your turning radius would look like in the house. So this is what a front wheel drive chair turns like inside your house. All right, so now I'm going to bring the feet back out where they should be. If you're going to go outside, make sure they're out a little bit. Now the seat on this chair is 18 by 18. It's a really nice cushion. You can put your own cushion on here. This is a foam with some kind of pattern inside of here. I think it's a gel, some kind of a gel cushion. These cushions can be pulled off, and you can put your own cushion. These seats right here can be expanded out also. So if this chair is 18 by 18, but you need 20 by 20, you need 22-20, whatever you need, we can make these seats wider, the base wider, and we can move the arms out, and we can change the cushion to make it to your size. So if this is the chair you want, don't let the seating system scare you, because we can rotate these seats around with no problem at all. It does have a safety belt. The arms do flip up, like I mentioned earlier. You have a bag on this side, an arm bag. On that side, you have a leather back here. The headrest is fully adjustable. The headrest, as I said, is fully adjustable and removable. You also have hooks over here if you want to carry a backpack or you want to carry your lunch. You have a hook right there. You got 2 hooks, one on each side. And I'm going to tighten up the headrest a little bit here. So when I drive it, it's not going to make a rattling noise. Now we have it on there tight. Also in the back of this chair, we have on the back of this chair right here, these are reflectors. They're not light. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull the plastic off of them. They've still got the plastic from the factory. So these are called, okay, I pulled 2 of them out. There's 2 more plastic to be pulled out. These are only reflectors. They're not lights, okay? Now right in here we have a power button. You'll hear me turn it off. There's no more power. So when we ship these chairs, we always turn the power off, and we put a note right here. So when you get your chair, come over here, put your fingers in here and push the button to the left. Now the power is back on, but I do have to turn the power back on at the joystick over there. These cylinders, if I turn this one here, it tilts the arm up or down right here, like that. Okay, so it's easier if you hold the arm up and then you twist it than trying to twist it with the weight of the arm on. This is for this arm, and this cylinder is for this arm right there, okay? I'm going to turn the power back on the joystick, like I said. I'm going to bring it back over here. When you charge this chair, you will take your Permobil charger. You'll plug it right below your joystick right here. And as soon as the light goes to full, you're fully charged, the charger will stop charging. The light will still be on, but it will not be pushing. It will not be charging anymore. So let's recap what we have here. We have a hard to find Permobil F5. The F5 has the 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric legs. It has the speed package of 7 to 7.5 miles an hour. It has that great suspension we talked about earlier. It has the swing away joystick, the flip up arm, the adjustable seat, the safety belt, the adjustable headrest, the hooks if you want to carry a backpack. And this chair has 66, 67 miles. So it was used for about 3 months. It is still, as you can see, in new condition. So if you're looking for the top of the line in Permobil, the F5 is pretty much the top of the line. Give us a call, and this would be available soon. So this is the F5 power chair. The suspension on this chair is fantastic. I can feel the suspension as I'm driving. And when you stop with this chair, if I stopped, it automatically brakes. Also, you can control the speed on this chair with the knob. If you just go forward just a little bit, you can control the speed here, or you can just slow the speed down through your joystick. So this chair has no problem through the grass because it's front wheel drive. It's got plenty of power. So no problem through the grass with this power chair. I'm going to elevate the seat now to 36 inches. It starts at 22. You're going to have 14 inches. You'll be at 36 inches by the time the seat is all the way up. So this is the Permobil F5 with a 14-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, electric legs, just with 66 miles. It's practically brand new, just a great power chair. All right, and now we're going to drive with the seat elevated. So the chair drives at 1.2 miles an hour with the seat elevated. Because it's such a high seat, they don't want you driving too fast. So it does drive with the seat elevated, but the top speed is 1.2 miles an hour with the seat elevated. So if you're looking for a beautiful power chair, front wheel drive, fully loaded, top of the line, be a nice one.
Hi, I'm Marc, and my name is Alex. We are a family-owned business for over 25 years. We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marcsmobility.com.